Hello and welcome to Reflections from Paisley Abbey on this Tuesday, the 9th of June. Today is the feast day of St Columba, one of the saints associated with bringing Christianity to Scotland, along with St Ninian and St Kentigern. Born of royal blood in 521 AD in Ireland, or Scotia as it was called then, he was the grandson of the Irish King Neil. He left Ireland for Scotland, travelling in a wicker curragh covered with leather, not as a missionary, but as an act of self-imposed penance for a mess he had caused at home. He had upset the King of Ireland by refusing to hand over a copy of the Gospels he had illegally copied, which led to a pitched battle in which Columba's warrior family prevailed. Full of remorse for his actions and the deaths he had ultimately caused, he fled, finally settling on Iona as the first place from where he couldn't see his native Ireland. One of the features on the island is even called the hill with its back to Ireland. Shy and retiring, however, St Columba was not. He set about building Iona's original abbey from clay and wood, although he was perhaps a little idiosyncratic. Legend claims that he banished both women and cows from the island, saying that where there is a cow there is a woman, and where there is a woman there is mischief. As a consequence, the builders of the abbey had to leave their wives and daughters on the nearby Gillean Richmond Women's Island. More widely known, perhaps, he is credited with banishing both frogs and snakes from Iona, although it remains unclear how this was achieved. He arrived on Iona in 563 AD with 12 followers, where he not only built a church, but established a monastic community there too. Once settled, he then set about converting most of pagan Scotland and northern England to the Christian faith. Aside from the services he provided, guiding the only centre of literacy in the region, his reputation as a holy man led to his role as a diplomat amongst the tribes. There are also many stories of miracles which he performed during his work to convert the Picts, the most famous being his encounter with an unidentified animal that some have equated with the Loch Ness Monster. It is said that he banished a ferocious water beast to the depths of the River Ness after it had killed a Pict and then tried to attack one of Columba's followers. He visited various pagan kings and played a major role in politics of the time. He was also very enthusiastic in his missionary work. He was a renowned man of letters, authoring several hymns, and he is credited with having transcribed some 300 books. One of the few, if not the only, times he left Scotland was towards the end of his life, when he returned to Ireland to found the monastery at Durrow. Columba died on Iona and was buried there in 597 by his monks in the abbey he created. And now let us pray using the words of one of St Columba's most well-known prayers. Be a bright flame before me, O God, a guiding star above me. Be a smooth path below me, a kindly shepherd behind me today, tonight, and forever. Alone with none but you, my God, I journey on my way. What need I fear when you are near, O Lord of night and day? More secure am I within your hand than if a multitude did round me stand. Amen. And now let us join together, saying the prayer which Jesus taught to his disciples. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power and the glory for ever and ever. Amen.